Hello everyone and welcome back to another trip to Mama Mumbles' discount den of disappointment in Fallout 76. Today we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna spend 1,000 Scrip on 3-star legendary ranged weapons and with the hope of seeing if we can get something good or at least something interesting that we can use in weapon spotlight videos. Last time we got an interesting item, albeit a bit disappointing, in that Stalker's compound bow. So we'll see what we get today. I did run on this character. I ran some daily ops. I got the plan for the Crusader Pistol. So my hope is that we'll roll a Crusader Pistol and hopefully it'll be something good enough to take a look at. We'll find out. Remember, if you like videos like this one and you want to see more Fallout 76 content, don't forget to go ahead and hit the like button, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button. There's always a lot more to come on the channel. But that is enough of that. Let's jump inside and see how we do today. All right, we're going to set up our first roll here. 100 Scrip for a 3-star ranged weapon. What do you got for us, Mama? Okay, today we start off good. We got a Crusader Pistol. Not the greatest Crusader Pistol roll in the world. Would love it if it wasn't a situational effect like Mutant Slayers, but it is explosive, and our Vats critical meter fills 15% faster, and that's kind of what we like. So Vats criticals are key to any gunslinger build, so that's a good thing to have. Exploding bullets is definitely helpful. That's going to boost up some damage. And a little extra damage to super mutants. Well, you know what? I kill a lot of super mutants, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Hopefully at some point we can roll something a little better than this, but if not, I may take it for a spin. We'll see. Let's move on and see what else we can get. All right, come on. Mutant Slayer's 50 cal with Vats hit chance and 15% faster reload. So, highly situational effect in Mutant Slayers. On a heavy gunner, that can still be useful for things like daily ops. The Vats hit chance, not going to be super useful on a heavy gun. There may be some people out there that use a lot of Vats with their heavy gunner builds, but I am definitely not one of them. Faster reload helps. That certainly doesn't hurt. So, you know, if you're a heavy gunner and you want to use a 50 cal and you don't have a legendary, then this would be an upgrade from that. So certainly not total garbage, but it's not one you're going to keep around for a very long time. My guess is most of us will complete the Beckett quest and get the final word. So next up, we've got an anti-armor pipe revolver with limb damage and 90% reduced weight. So anti-armor is a good effect. That's definitely more desirable since the One Wasteland change, because it now just ignores armor, doesn't really mess around with multiplicative damage buff outputs, so that's a good thing. Extra limb damage doesn't hurt anybody, and 90% reduced weight really doesn't hurt anybody. Pipe revolvers, you can double up on perks with pistols and rifles if you put a stock on it. So this isn't a bad item. It's not one that I'm in love with personally, but there are definitely people out there that would use something like this to their advantage. So not a bad roll, not a great roll. What's next? Now this one, on the other hand, this is some hot garbage. Exterminators Flamer with a Vats hit chance and damage resistance while reloading. So yeah, situational effect, and not a good situational effect. Nobody goes out hunting mirelurks and bugs. You might run into them from time to time, but you're not going out looking for them on purpose, so you're not going to use this weapon for that. Vats hit chance on a flamer, much like any heavy gun, probably nobody using Vats with it, so not very useful. And damage resistance while reloading, I guess that's fine, but probably still not something that anybody's going to make a lot of serious use out of. Let's keep moving. All right, this is a little more interesting to maybe move to a heavy gunner, an instigating harpoon gun with 10% damage while aiming and extra agility. So what's interesting about the harpoon gun is if you put a scope on it, it's almost like a sniper rifle for a heavy gunner. So that's interesting with this because we've got the instigating effect, which is going to double the base damage of the weapon. That, on a weapon like this, is not a bad thing because these weapons have very high base damage. So instigating on a harpoon gun could still be good. An extra 10% damage while aiming, well, that can be helpful if we're sniping with it. and extra agility. That always helps too. So that's not bad. We may test that one in the future too. Next up, we've got an Exterminator's Assault Rifle with Vats critical shots doing more damage and 90% reduced weight. So once again, Exterminators, not a good situational effect. Nobody's going hunting for mirelurks and bugs. Super mutants, ghouls, robots, things like that. Yes, those are very common enemies that you'll encounter and may want to carry a weapon for. Not mirelurks and bugs. Vats critical shots doing more damage is certainly good, especially on a weapon like this that's a little bit lower on the damage scale, and 90% reduced weight can be helpful too. So maybe somewhere along the line you can find use for that, but probably nothing major. And our next roll is more garbage. Now we've got a Medic's M79 grenade launcher with bashing damage and Vats critical meter filling 15% faster. So yeah, Medic's, not an amazing effect in Fallout 76. Yes, if you get a Vats critical shot, you can heal your team a little bit, but the healing isn't that great, and there's just not really any need for it. I think most teams that you're on would prefer that you focus on dealing damage over giving them some minor health regeneration. So yeah, just not super useful. Bashing damage is worthless. I've said it before, I'll say it again, they need to change it to bashing speed increased. That would make it very useful in daily ops. Vats critical meter filling faster, well, that's a nice thing to have, but not on a weapon like this. You're not going to be using this in Vats. Maybe occasionally, but not often. Couple more rolls here, and wow. Okay, well, I think we got the good stuff with the Crusader Pistol coming first. We probably could have cut this short there. So we've got a Zealot's Gamma Gun with bashing damage and 90% reduced weight. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Scorched don't take radiation damage, so that's not really going to do anything for us. Bashing damage, as we discussed, is pointless in every way. 90% reduced weight, well, that's fine and good, but yeah, not a good one. Definitely going to get turned in for Scrip. The only thing this thing has going in its favor is the fact that it's 90% reduced weight. So, you know, there's not going to be a huge rush to dump it. But yeah, not a winner here. I think we've got 2 more rolls to make. Let's see what else we can do. Come on, Mama Mumbles. Give us something good. Eesh. Ooh. This is bad. Okay, Troubleshooter's Fat Man with faster fire rate and 250 damage resistance while reloading. So, fire rate is good. DR while reloading on a weapon like this that you reload in between every shot is good. Damage against robots isn't that bad. Problem is, it's a Fat Man. When you fight robots, where are you fighting them? You're fighting them in daily ops. You're fighting them in nuke silos. You're fighting them in close quarters. So outside of, say, AWOL armaments where they're outside and in packs, this just isn't going to be a great weapon. It's probably more liable to kill you than to kill your enemies. Now, if I had a dozen mini nukes on me and I rolled this, would I immediately go do AWOL armaments and burn through my mini nukes and have a little fun? Sure. But that's about all that's worth. And our last roll is a quad pipe pistol with 10% damage while aiming and extra perception. So, you know, a few weeks back, we did a quad explosive pipe pistol in a weapon spotlight, and it was pretty good. The quad effect definitely came in handy. The explosive factor boosted up the damage to the point where it was pretty useful. Extra perception here, but this one doesn't have that. This one, instead, we've got 10% damage while aiming. So if you're free aiming this thing, then I guess that's good. But most pistol users are going to be using Vats. You could make it a rifle, but if you're going to make it a rifle, you've got a lot of other options out there that are going to be better. Extra perception is good. So is this as good as a quad explosive? No. But could it still be useful just because it's quad and it shoots cheap ammo? Yes, it could still absolutely be a useful weapon. And that is going to do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. We have burned through all of our Scrip. There's nothing left. And yeah, not a great day. Quad pipe pistol, that's pretty decent. The Crusader pistol, that's interesting. But really nothing else to write home about. Maybe that instigating harpoon gun isn't too bad. But all in all, kind of a not amazing trip to the Purveyor. But we'll see about that Crusader pistol. I needed one to test out, and we got one. So we'll see how it does. Remember, if you had fun with this, if you found it useful or anything in between, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and that way you won't miss anything when I post it on the channel every week. We post lots of Fallout 76 content here every week. Till next time, I'm Fisty McRib.